Hey, I'm so excited today because we are talking about the 2021 Bronco Sport, but this is a special one. This is a First Edition. What is going on, social media family? My name is Jorge Lopez and I am your sales consultant here in Tomball Ford in Tomball, Texas. I hope you guys are doing well and having a fantastic day. In today's video, we are talking about the brand spanking new 2021 Ford Bronco Sport Special Edition in this awesome Area 51 color. This actually by far has been the most awesome color that I've seen. The contrast, all of the stuff here. I'm gonna take a few moments. Don't go away. Let's chat about this right now. All right, guys, I wanna start in the front end of the Ford Bronco Sport. First of all, I wanna show the grille. The grille is special to the Ford Bronco. You notice you got your black letters, which I like. They actually stand out really nice, have a nice contrast with the carbonized gray grille. I love the design here. The only thing that I would love for Ford to do is these openings. I wish that would continue over here as well, but hey, you know, we've got enough airflow going into the front grille. You got a front camera also on the First Edition. Now check out these headlights. I love these headlights. Let me see if I can turn on so that you can see the signature halo light with the signature headlight going in to the Ford Bronco right there. You also have your LED fog lights right here, your painted tow hooks in the front. Now check out this hood. This has the special graphics on the First Edition, and look at that contrast. I absolutely love this. I love the design of the hood, especially very pronounced when you're inside of the driver's seat and you're driving your Ford Bronco Sport and you see this actually stands out pretty awesome. Walking around over here, I want to show you something, and this is one of the few things that Ford has hidden around the Ford Bronco. You got a bucking Bronco right there, and I'm going to try to point out a few more bucking Broncos around the Bronco Sport. But coming over here, I want to show you these wheels. These wheels are specially designed for the Ford Bronco. You've got them in a kind of in a matte finish right here, and you've got another bucking Bronco right there. One of the things that you are going to be noticing, guys, is that there is really no Ford logos on here. Only one, and you'll see it, and I'll show you where it's at. But all around the vehicle, you know, Ford wants to keep the Bronco Sport a brand on its own. So you're gonna probably see a few more bucking Broncos around. Another thing that I like is the side design right here, but it is a non-functional air extractor. It's a fake one, so that's one of the things that I would love for Ford to change. But hey, I think it adds a nice contrast to it. You got your black matte mirror. I love that the design on this one here is a communication with the key fob. So you just come into the vehicle. You can actually lock your doors by touching these this area right here. Unlock your doors just by touching and grabbing the inside part of the handle. I think this is like a must-have now for all of the vehicles. I can't tell you how much this simple design actually makes life a lot easier. Another thing that we have, which is a patented feature by Ford, by the way, is this entry keypad right here. Press the last two buttons and it locks your door. You type in the numeric code that Ford gives you, and guess what? You let yourself in. You can also let yourself in by your Ford Pass. So if you have your app with you, you can also lock, unlock, remote start your vehicle just by the pass. But I love that, and that is a patented feature by Ford. No other manufacturer can do that. Looking at the design of the side, those graphics, that's exclusive to the Ford Bronco. You can also see the badging and the First Edition right there on the first door. And this design right here, I absolutely love, just because, you know, this is meant to be ridden off-road, right? There's gonna be rocks, there's gonna be tons of stuff that could, you know, damage this vehicle here, but this is going to protect it. It's in a matte finish. It'll definitely take abuse on it really good. Now, another thing that I want to show you, this is kind of common, you know, a capless filler system here, but what is also unique, you got your Broncos right there to give recognition, I should say, to the classic Broncos. I absolutely love. Okay, now let me show you this roof. I absolutely love this roof. This roof is a shadow black painted roof, so it's got some a very smooth texture. You've got your roof rails, which comes standard on a First Edition. You also can see your sunroof. And guys, do you notice this right here? This is actually called a safari roof. Well, why do we have this? Why does Ford have this? Well, this is meant to be off-road, right? All the time, most of the time I should say, but you are able to fit 2 full-size mountain bikes inside of this Bronco Sport. So that's why you've got an elevated rear roof here and kind of dips down for the passengers. But hey, wait until we get inside, because you'll definitely see that you've got tons of room. But continuing on the black roof, I love how Ford is actually continuing painting the A pillar, the B, the C pillar, and the D pillar with this black Area 51 contrast. It just, I think, finishes this vehicle off really good. Let's talk about the cargo in the back area. So a couple of things I want to point out. You've got backup sensors right there. So when you're putting your vehicle in reverse, if something's behind you, hey, it's going to beep inside to let you know. Another thing, you got your backup camera. Remember I showed you the front camera? Well, now you got a backup camera as well. So anytime you put the vehicle in reverse, guess what? You're going to be able to see what's behind you. That way you minimize any risk of you hitting something or somebody hitting you. Now, one thing that a lot of small SUVs do not have is the flip up and open up of the rear window. So with the Ford, there's a button right here. It says glass. There's another button right there that says door. You click on the glass and now you're able to open up the rear hatch. Now, granted, this is not a big opening. I get it, but it's so that you can easily grab something, or you got a grocery bag, easily get that inside, lock it, bam, you go up in place. But I wanted to show you something. I don't know if Nathan can go ahead and show you guys this. This is another recognition to the classic Broncos. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but you see it right there, and I'll show it to you inside if you can't get it here. But that is actually pretty neat. Now, one of the things that this does not have is a power liftgate. So I wish Ford would include a power liftgate on here, but it's actually pretty easy to lift up, so it's no big deal. We're good. You got 2 grab handles right here, so you can easily grab it and pull it down. And look at the cargo area. This one here is actually an ordered unit for one of my customers, and he decided to get this cargo management system. So it's kind of a 2-tier system. It flips out like so, and it's got its stand right there. So you got multiple places to store things. You got your rubberized cargo cover. This actually goes behind the seats. So if those seats are flipped down, this will cover it, protect it in case you guys have something that will muddy the interior. Okay, another thing that I want you guys to check out is these hooks and these covers. So right in here, you've got these hooks. You just push them and you can latch stuff there. Now, one thing that I want you guys to look at is this button right here. So if you look at over here, you got these 2 sets of lights. There's one right there, and there's another one right there. So when I press this button over here, look at this. Now, what I like about this is that, look, you can switch the position of these lights, and this could actually illuminate up to 20 feet from the back part of the Bronco Sport. So Imagine you guys are in the campground. It is pitch black. You can't see anything and you want to set up your tent. So now you got two really powerful spotlights to illuminate the background. Okay, one last piece of information back over here is a receiver hitch. So you are able to tow up to 2,000 pounds with this Bronco Sport. You've got the 2-liter engine on this one, which gives you that maximum towing capacity on it. You got 245 horsepower on that, and you've got 181 horsepower on the smaller EcoBoost engine. Now the taillights in the back here, if you notice, you've got another B design. Guess what? It's for a Ford Bronco right there. So it's pretty cool stuff. You've got your regular antenna on the back on there, although I wish Ford would have added the painted shark fin antenna, but hey, you know, we'll take it, right? I'm gonna ask Nathan to show the interior. Right here, you've got your navy pier. This is a color that is standard on the First Edition. You've got this nice gritty texture right here, this metallic finish that has a little bit of a metallic flake to it. You got your upgraded audio speaker right there, your window up and down button, your grab handle, and then a little bit of storage, not a whole lot right there, okay? But check out that interior right there. So this is the navy pier, and you've got perforated leather right there, and you got this nice cloth design. If I had to just describe it, this is more gray with a little bit of blue and black in it to complement the navy pier blue leather. You've got your adjustable headrest. So if you guys are not don't have any passengers back over here, this is the recommended position so that from the rear view mirror, you're able to see to the back. And look, again, you got your Bronco right there. Of course, you've got a headrest. You got an armrest right there. You got your cup holders right there, all wrapped in really nice leather. You got AC vents over here as well. And guess what? Another charging port right there for those kiddos that obviously cannot live with an iPad without an iPad. Look at this MOLLE strap. This MOLLE strap is designed for you guys to go ahead and hook up, you know, your water bottles, anything that requires, you know, for you to connect or hook up. You got a cell phone pocket right here and right there. And guess what? You can unzip this, and you can probably fit an iPad in there. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go to the front and check out the front. So with the Bronco Sport First Edition, you have the Bang & Olufsen sound system. You can actually see the badging right there. You got a center channel, you got tweeters, you got speakers on each of these doors right there. On the driver's side door, you've got, again, that nice textured material with that metallic flake right there going across, and it goes across right here as well. This is hard material right there. This is a little bit of a rubberized material, but hey, it is a soft touch material. I love the soft touch. It just creates a little bit more tactile feel to it. Actually feels really good, and you can actually see its indentation right there. It's pretty neat. Now, I love these air vents. If you notice, you got them painted black, and then you can open them and close them, and you can just flip them side to side. You got your Sync 3 system. You've got your hazard lights, automatic stop start disable button. You got your front camera, radio stuff right there, a little area here for your cell phone maybe, your push button start, your climate control. On First Edition, you've got a dual climate, so your passenger can have a different temperature than the driver. And then over here, guess what? You've got a wireless charging pad, a little bit of a storage right there, and the traditional hookup for your cell phone connection, which, by the way, this has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It is with Sync 3, so you do need to have a cable connected to it. But hey, once you have the cable connected, you will be able to charge your device at the same time. You got your cup holders, and hey, I love the fact that this right here, it has a really nice rubbery feel to this. I don't know what you guys think, if you like or dislike the rotary shifter, but hey, the reason why Ford did a rotary shifter is for two reasons. One is to create more space. Obviously, we now have more room right over here instead of having the shifter take up more room here and not be able to have the space here for these buttons. But the second and most important reason why Ford did this is for safety. There has been many cases where people actually drive up to their driveway, they actually forget to put the vehicle in park, and guess what? Once they exit out of the vehicle starts rolling, right? So we want to avoid that, and Ford created this so that when you open your door, this automatically switches itself into park. Pretty cool stuff. Now going over here, you've got your electronic parking brake. So you pull on it and you got your parking brake engaged. This right here, I love. This is an automatic hold button. This will hold your brake. For example, if you're at Chick-fil-A, right? There's always a line at Chick-fil-A and you got your foot placed on the brake pedal. You can press that button and that'll hold the brake for you so you can rest your foot. And then you got some more buttons over here for your automatic four-wheel drive lock, your rear locking, your traction control, your hill descent, and your GOAT modes, which we're going to talk here in a moment. But I want to show you, you've got your navy pier covered leather center console, and you've got a nice deep storage with your connections right there. Very, very cool stuff. So let's talk about the GOAT modes right now. So now we get to the dash, which I love the colors. I like the needle design for the speedometer and the tachometer, and the fonts are pretty easy to read. You can go ahead and toggle here, hit OK, and off you go, right? But what I want to show you is the GOAT mode knob, which I already showed you, but take a look at the screen right here, and you'll notice that you've got a few GOAT modes: slippery, sport mode, eco mode, normal, mud and rut, sand, and rock crawl. Obviously, to most people that know me, know that I love to have it in sport mode, and what happens is that the transmission gets re-geared so that it leaves you in your lower gears longer, so that when you hit the gas pedal, guess what? This is gonna feel super, super peppy. Now, I will warn you, it will compromise a little bit on your fuel economy because you're on your lower gears longer, but heck, if you wanna have some fun, put it in sport mode. Hey, coming back over here on the interior part of this Bronco Sport, again, we got a bucking Bronco right there, and you've got your navy pier with your contrast white stitching and this nice gray blue cloth outside. And let me tell you guys, I'm sitting in this seat. I'm very comfortable. It is hugging my back. I feel super comfortable. I feel like I could drive many hours on this Bronco Sport, and with the seat adjustments, the power seating that we have, I think it makes it a really comfortable riding vehicle. Then coming up top, you got your sunroof, man. I love a sunroof. I don't think I will ever have a vehicle without a sunroof. I don't know about you. Comment below if you are like me, if you cannot live with a sunroof. I can't. I know during summers and here in Texas, it can get super hot and super sticky with the humidity, but that's why we have a shade to cover that up. So hey, in a nutshell, this is a summary about the interior on the Ford Bronco Sport. Well, there you have it, guys. This is just a quick summary video about the Bronco Sport in Area 51 in a First Edition. I love the color. What do you guys think? Comment below if you did. Remember, guys, we got content for Mach-E. We should be expecting our very first Mach-E coming in soon. We got Broncos. Guys, you have been blowing my phones up with Bronco questions, and I love it. If you do, make sure that you message me today about your Bronco reservation. We also have F-150 coming as well. So if you guys like the content about Ford products and reviews, if you like this video, make sure you give the like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you on the next video. Talk to you then.